So it is then believed that for the character involved, well, people shouldn't take that lightly, because it was also the moment for Wike to jump to the stage. It was done by turn. So they were supposed to be launching Edo Line, a new Edo transport kind of company, or revived transport company. That's what they went to commission, the bosses. That's why it turned to Peter Obi to visit Edo or not to visit Edo. And in that same breath, even Bokuwari collected. We'll get to that stage. Let's get to that part of Wike, who also said, why is Obi acting? Obi never said anything. Let us kind of like, here you get, the guy never said anything. No. Now people just react right now. But he's been addressed as the one behind, like, you have been advised and you have been angry. Right? So when Wike went on to say, if you like, you should take the advice. If you like, you shouldn't. Not everything should be politicized. Politicized. The guy hasn't said anything. Right? But it was like a real show. Instead of a kind of a side attraction for the meaningless congregation, so to say. He flew from Abuja for that. Now with the Wike.
I finished from office. I can tell you I go home anytime because the records are there to show. Whether you like me or you don't like me, the records are there to show. Just like your governor, former governor, each time he comes home, why did you not run away? Why do you not travel for 4 months? Nobody travels for 4 months. It's boring. If anybody tells you, I'm going on holiday for 1 month, it's a lie. It's because you can't come back home. And as Ayama has told you, please, they are ready to support you so that you can be coming to Benin, so you can be going to Uromi, so you can be going to Auchi and all parts of Edo State. Performance is not theory. Performance is go and see Edo Line, go and see this road, go and see this road, go and see this hospital. That is performance. And that's why I said when you invited me, I said, I feel honored. I feel honored. I want to identify with you because I know you mean well for the people of Edo State. Let me tell you, leadership is not easy. As a leader, you're a dustbin. People will throw all kinds of things on you. If you're not a governor, nobody will be abusing you. But because you're the governor, that's why every time they will talk one thing or the other. I've watched on television of recent unnecessary debates. And that is why I say Nigerians forget history. When I was governor, when Peter Obi was coming to my state, he notified me that he was coming to my state. I provided logistics, vehicles for him to use. Because at that level, as a profile presidential candidate, if he does not tell you and anything happens, the governor will be held responsible. And people should stop politicking when the truth is being told. Obi, knowing fully well with their so-called coalition, anything can happen. They will accuse the governor that he was behind it. So the statement you made, you are quite right. You didn't say, don't come. All I'm saying, if you are coming, tell me, because I'm I'm here to protect you.
Wike, you too much.
But they give people money, they go to television. You have never told Nigerians, don't come to Edo, and you won't do that. But this so-called profile people who say they are big men in this political period we are in, we have to be careful. Some people can give you bad name, go and harm anybody, and then they will say the governor is responsible because he knows a coalition member is coming. So, Governor, you are right. You are right. If the man said he won't listen to you, it's okay. You've done your own work. You don't need to bring people play to the gallery. This is not where a presidential candidate will be carrying to serve food. No. And you know, this is pretense. How long will you be serving the food? How long? As a president, then you carry food and be serving. And then Nigerians are laughing. Oh, humble. Who told you that humility? Who told you that? And you people give audience to that kind of a thing. And somebody will be telling you, as a presidential candidate, when I win as a president, I will use commercial plane. And you think he's telling you the truth. Which security will allow you? Which? We must tell ourselves the simple truth. And then, Mr. Choi, this man is humble. Nigerians.
Oh boy. I don't know how they all kind of feel. You all make them hate Obisha. I don't think Obi did anything wrong. When you listen to, and when you listen to what Wike just analyzed there, he kept talking about him, like being humble, like being, decent, honest, this and that. That seems to be a problem. They turned this whole coming to visit a school to like a presidential candidate. Obi is not a presidential candidate anywhere. He's not even a presidential aspirant of anywhere. He came to Edo State to give money to a school for a project. And that wasn't his first, his second, or third time in that school. And that is probably not his 30th or 40th times that he's been donating to some of those schools in Edo and other places. I'm just saying, how did that now move from donating to a school to stampede to all of you are saying is humble? Somebody is serving food. Is he going to be serving food when he become president? Like, why are you worried about that? Like, why is that a thing? It's quite crazy, though. I think you obedient, you actually make people, jealous, which they deny. They say witchcraft, right? They say that jealousy they grow to witchcraft. And usually people will deny jealousy. Why me? Jealous of you. What am I going to be jealous about you? Is it your shoes? Is it the car? How much is it? It's practically telling you what he's jealous of. Do you know that? What? Is it because everybody likes you? Is it because everywhere you go, people always like, that's what they are jealous of. I mean, I will now be jealous of you. Very funny, jealous of you. They may actually be even doing better than you. I mean, another aspect of life. But they are still jealous. Little things. So you guys makes that So, they say little things matters though, right? Now, when you listen to these guys, whenever they are talking about Obi, they mostly talk about how those of you who are his supporters, the way you present him, even though what you are just saying is that he's a simple person, he's an honest person, and he's also not a thief. So they kept saying, no, he's not an honest, he's a liar. Why is he a liar? Because Egypt said it. No, I'm just giving you an example. So this is why he's a liar. Okay. Egypt did it. Generated electricity, over 40,000 megawatts of electricity in 5 years. So are you saying, is he now saying that he's going to do it in Nigeria? Can you imagine? And at the same time, he's telling them that he's going to do one term. CEO, he's a liar. Eh? He's talking about Egypt. Do you know that it took Egypt 5 years? And this God that says he's going to do 4 years. So how is he going to do it? How is he going to now? Is he going to just do it in 4 years? He's a liar. That's how Obi is a liar. He left $150 million, hold no pensioners, moved the state from so to so level, or number one in education. He's a liar. He did not build any school. Somebody that did not build any school. He did not build any hospital. Those things, right? They are things that somehow, right? Not that because they don't exist, but they are things they somehow feel jealous of. Simple as they seem, instead of like elaborating and empty stuff, when your policy changes the lives of millions, children especially, right? So they would rather want you to talk about constructing 2-kilometer road for 10 billion naira and still uncompleted. But they can see that you started the road, even though you didn't, somebody else should do it. They value that more. And it is deliberate. They would wish they have a system whereby every child in Nigeria, right, is covered in healthcare, education, and every other thing that they need to grow. Every child, without you having to go to go and see the Lagos children, or go and see the Anambra children, or go and see the Imo, like that. Or, don't go to Zamfara and stuff like that. Now, listen to this other part. Why is Obi serving food? And they made that look like he went to a program and he started serving food. They knew that it is not just that he went somewhere serving food. No. But why did you, obedient, makes it look like it's so special, the way you are presenting it, even though they have the images as far back as 10, 15, even 20 years ago, when it was doing the same thing. It's not that they didn't know, but to them it's like, why are you people always like, so are you expecting him to come and serve food as president? Little things. Jealousy is that you. Even though they will tell you that, jealous of what? What is it that he did and all that? Anyway, let's with a Wike finish. There is more from there. They were commissioning or launching state transport business. And they seem to spend the whole time talking about Obi.
Why you? You don't like people who will tell you the simple truth. When he was governor, was he serving food? Now because election is coming, I want to serve. Go and listen to him there. Go and listen to him. So, don't bother yourself. Stand firm in any decision you have taken. Stand firm. If they don't talk about you, then you're not the governor. Every day I wake up, nothing is said about me. I said something is wrong somewhere. So it is my business to keep Nigerians busy, to be reading about me. So don't bother yourself. Go ahead. What is important is, do you have the support of your people? Yes. know, once you have that, go ahead. People like Oshimole is here. Former deputy governors are here. The speaker has told you, if you need more money, go for supplementary. Who will give you?
Now governor when they walk, now in we they follow. Edo is shining.
Edo line has made a name. Let me tell you something. In 2007, for us to go to Abuja, we all fly Edo line. One of these days, and their drivers were specially trained. Specially trained. But 2007, on a Sunday, I was traveling with four of our guys. We are going to Supreme Court for Rotary and Merchants matter at Uromi on a Sunday. As we were heading to Abuja, and 2 p.m. in the afternoon, armed robbers blocked us. Armed robbers. I've never seen how men can be brave. This driver of a line, very brave, very, very brave. In fact, we have all collapsed. You know what this driver did? Because of a training and experience, he did as if he had slowed down. And one of the armed robbers came with a gun. You know what he did? The way he used the vehicle, the armed robber jumped into the bush and took off. I will never forget that incident because there are special trained drivers in the Dodai. No transport system. In fact, he gave name to Edo. It's just like in those days when you used to have banded insurance. Edo line was a transport system that had its name. So you have gone back to the people of Edo. You can see people talking.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
So Wike actually ended his speech even worse than the part you heard, but let's save time. Let's save the time. Now let's go to the turn of Oshiomhole. Again, remember they were there to launch Edo Line transport. You know, like their own, it was supposed to be their own BRT, but it's not. All right. So Oshiomhole also used the occasion to remind everyone that until Wike came, in the last 8 years, it was more or less like there was no government at all in Abuja. You know, the uncomfortable truth is that he is actually right. But that doesn't mean that the Wike and his loudness is not because of his criminality of land grabbing and all that too. But we'll leave it aside. About a week ago, in fact, as recent as maybe 3-4 days ago, these guys, pretentious rogues, they were gaslighting us for reminding everyone that Bokwari was a disaster that paved way for this calamity called Kolu. They were gaslighting us to say good thing about the dead. Don't say that again. Let us remember, they don't say bad thing about dead people. But they blah, they blah, they blah. They were all over the place telling everyone how Bokwari was the father of Nigeria. You know, they just said all that. But it was all lies. Remember, even their friends in the north could see through them. You know, that in the last 2.5 years or thereabout, Boko Haram has been receiving constant heat from people like us, no doubt. It didn't start today.